Good afternoon. I am Bruce Blair. I am president of Cops and Kids Footprinters Association, and we're very proud to be here at the North County Sheriff's Station. And we're going to be honoring 3 deputies, Deputy Lehnhoff, Dreyfus, and Pacas. So let's give a hand for those 3. We're very happy and proud to be here. Our association has 116 members, and every one of these members is for law enforcement. We know how important your role is every day. So we're very proud to be here also to honor these deputies. So thank you very much. And what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and turn the mic over to Sergeant Nichols, and he's going to go ahead and present the rest of the ceremony. So thank you very much for coming today. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And we honor 26 agencies a year, dispatchers and peace officers from 26 agencies around the county and Santa Barbara County. And this is my favorite time of the year because we get to honor our agency, which is the best agency with the best people anywhere in the state. Did I say that right? Okay, good. Okay, good.
We usually say nation.
But without a doubt, I couldn't be more proud to be able to participate in this with the recipients today. I've had a good career with the Sheriff's Office, and to see all the bright professional people coming up behind me is really encouraging for the future of the county and the people. So I couldn't be more proud to be here to be part of this. And so with that being said, I'd like to invite Deputy Pacas and Deputy Dreyfus to come on up here. And I'm going to turn it over to Commander Manueli, the commander of the North Station.
Hello. As he introduced, Michael Manueli, Commander, Sheriff's North Station. I'd like to say thank you to Footprinters first and foremost. I know we usually only select one individual from the Sheriff's Office for this award, but 2020 was an incredibly challenging year in so many ways for all of us. And I could not recognize just one this past year. It was all 3 who had and gave heroic efforts to keep the community, their partners, safe. And I thank the association, Footprinters, for acknowledging and awarding them today. I'd also like to acknowledge and thank Sheriff Parkinson, Under Sheriff Vogue, and Chief Deputy Nix, and the rest of law enforcement personnel that are here today to also recognize these people with us. Regarding the incident that took place on Wednesday, June 10th, 2020, the Paso Robles Police Department received a report of shots heard and shots fired in downtown Paso Robles. Units responded and investigated. They were unable to locate anything. Later on, they received additional reports. They had reports of shots being fired at the actual police department, and then they had shots fired at units in downtown Paso Robles. The shots fired struck the Paso Robles Police Department unit and a California Highway Patrol unit. The Sheriff's Office was called to come in and assist, and that's where Deputy Dreyfus and Deputy Pacas entered this situation. They took up a perimeter position to provide support, contain the suspect, help to locate and take him into custody. They weren't on scene but for an hour when shots rang out at their position. They were the targets of those shots being fired. Deputy Dreyfus was struck in the head by one of those shots and went down. He and Deputy Pacas did not give up. They continued to fight. Heroically, they returned fire. Deputy Dreyfus was not concerned about his safety, but the safety of his partner and the community, the location of the suspect, and continuing to do their job. Deputy Pacas was sincerely concerned about his partner. He called to him, directed him back to a safe location, provided aid as he could, and maintained his position and held his responsibilities. It is these courageous actions that we acknowledge today by these two deputies, and they are to be commended for the work they did on that evening. And I thank them for it, the community thanks them for it, and I appreciate Footprinters' thank in this regard. Thank you. Sheriff Parkinson.
I just wanted to add a couple things. I was thinking about this a little bit, what it's like to be sheriff, and it's a lot like being a parent. You're in charge. You got to sometimes break up arguments between your kids. You worry about your kids. You're protective of your kids. But when they perform like they have, like they did, you know, you're so proud of what they did and what they represented. It's just an unbelievable feeling how everybody responded that day, but particularly Cliff and Nick, and what they went through and how they came out of it. And certainly, you know, between this shooting and Ted's shooting, we don't want any of our kids injured, but they're here with us still. And the last thing I just wanted to say is, you know, the people that get forgotten in the mix here is the families, the spouses of these two, and certainly of Ted. We know what you go through, and we know how hard this is on you. And you know, we're just appreciative that we have them working here, what they've done for us, and really what they've done for the community, because, you know, as the commander said, I mean, these guys are heroes. Nothing will ever change that. And I'm just grateful that, you know, two of my kids are okay. So congratulations, well deserved. And the one thing I forgot to mention is we'll be doing a department ceremony. This COVID thing got in the way a little bit, but we will make a for sure public spectacle of all of our people that are involved in these events, and honor them publicly, and make them well aware of how we feel about what they did on those days. So congratulations and thanks.
Thank you, Sheriff. Thank you. So, Nick, Cliff, I couldn't be more proud to call you guys my brothers. And there's nobody else I'd rather go into battle with than you two, and everybody else here at the Sheriff's Office. You guys truly exemplify bravery and courage. And you are true heroes, both of you. So thank you so much for your service. So Nick, on behalf of the International Footprint Association, Central Coast Chapter 73, we'd like to present you with this Distinguished Service Award in recognition of outstanding professionalism and a superior record of dedicated law enforcement service to the citizens of San Luis Obispo County. You're clearly a model of the highest standard of excellence and heroism in public safety. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And they all have a moment to speak if they would like when I'm done here. So Cliff, and to you, on behalf of the International Footprint Association, Central Coast Chapter 73, we'd like to present you with this Distinguished Service Award in recognition of outstanding professionalism and a superior record of dedicated service of law enforcement to the citizens of San Luis Obispo County and your elected. Thank you for all that you've done, and thank you for your service. You're clearly the highest model of standard in law enforcement. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Would either one of you like to say a couple words? Sure.
Hey everybody, just want to take a quick minute to say thank you on my behalf and my family's behalf of all the support that I've received from the community, my partners. We're going on 10, 11 months since the shooting, and I still get people that reach out to me every day. I still have just tons and tons of support from the department, my partners, and the community. And it's really been just an honor and one of the most humbling experiences of my life, so thank you.
Didn't think I was going to make you do this to you.
Just really quick, thank you everybody that supported us. Thank you to the community. Thank you to our partners. This is really a wonderful agency to work for, and I'm glad to be a part of this family. Thank you.
We'll let you go hug your families, and we got somebody else out there that we're going to take care of. So at this time, can I ask Deputy Lehnhoff to come on up here, please? And Commander Manueli.
Sir?
Hello again. It was September 24th, 2020. My first week here at the station. It's supposed to be a quiet, easy week, move some boxes in, settle in. But that was not to be the case. On the 24th, Richard Ted Lehnhoff was on patrol. We never call it routine patrol because nothing's routine about what we do. The public may see it that way, but we know better. Deputy Lehnhoff had information related to a possibly armed and dangerous subject in our area. His keen eye saw a disabled vehicle on the side of the road. He thought the vehicle might be related to this subject. He started checking the area, and he found a subject walking not far from the vehicle. He attempted to contact the subject and immediately recognized him as the wanted person. He knew the dangers he was getting into. He did not hesitate. He did not shy away. He took immediate action. The kind of action we expect from our deputies to protect the community from dangerous subjects. He contacted the subject. A short pursuit took place, and he followed. The subject then turned and started shooting at Deputy Lehnhoff. Deputy Lehnhoff was struck in the leg, immobilizing him, but he did not give up. He continued to put up a good fight. He returned fire, putting the suspect on the defensive and on the run. Even then, Deputy Lehnhoff, severely injured, immobile, his peril unknown, continued to put out vital information on the radio for incoming units so that they knew what they were coming into, they knew who they were looking for, and they can care for their safety and the safety of the public. He continued to remain focused on his job and to put out that information. And when I got to him later, and he was still on the ground, bleeding from his injury, he was still calm and provided the information we needed to. He is to be commended for his efforts to stop a dangerous person to protect his partners, and to protect the community. And for this, we are greatly honored, and we thank him. And I appreciate Footprinters for recognizing his heroism. Thank you, Deputy Lehnhoff. Sheriff Parkinson.
So this was shooting 3, the last one we've had, hopefully the last one we'll have for a very long time. I was in my office. I had turned down my radio in my office, my sheriff's radio, because I was on the phone. I walked out of the office, and the undersheriff comes walking out of his office with Commander Nelson and tells me, Lehnhoff has been shot. I had no idea what he was talking about because I missed all the other information, and I had to ask him repeatedly, what are you talking about? I'm not hearing any of this, not realizing that I had turned down my radio and missed all the radio traffic for it. And he goes on to explain that Ted had been shot up here, and I thought, there's no way we could have had 3 shootings in 4 months. It's not possible. So sure enough, we came up, and Pablo, who was out there as well, many other people as well, and obviously the shooting ended, and we got there in time to see Ted get a free helicopter ride out to the hospital. Just like I said with the other 2, I couldn't be more proud of the action that Ted took that day, and his partners there to support him and ultimately stop this person. I think for us, having not had that many shootings, to have that many in a short period of time and have 2 of our deputies injured is tough. It really is. I think it's tough on everybody, and certainly tough on the families, but tough on these people, the people that work daily with the 3 of them and having to respond to that. And people don't really realize the psychological impact and that it has on everybody connected. It's amazing. I was telling Ted when I got here, I didn't realize he had such deep roots in this community, because everywhere I turn around, somebody's telling me that they know him, and want to ask him, is he back to work, and so forth. I can tell you that that's the greatest thing about this community, is what was mentioned earlier by Nick and Cliff about the community support. I mean, we've never had community support like we've had after these shootings. I mean, it's been unbelievable, and there's still signs up today that I have spotted that have just weathered the storm from the public. So,
Ted, congratulations, and thank you for everything you've done.
Thank you, sir.
Ted, thank you for your bravery and your fortitude and your courage. I can't imagine. All my career, I've never been involved in something like that, and I have nothing but admiration for you and your partners for what you do, and I'm proud to call you my brother.
Thanks, sir.
On behalf of the International Footprint Association, California Central Coast Chapter 73, we'd like to present you with this Distinguished Service Award in recognition of outstanding professionalism and a superior record of dedicated law enforcement service to the citizens of San Luis Obispo County. You're clearly the highest model and standard of excellence in public safety. Thank you so much for your service. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I guess I got to start off thanking Cliff and Nick for coming up here and saying something, so I guess I can't really bow out of it now. But really just kind of echo what they said. It's a tough deal. I'd like to thank my family, the sheriff family, and the community. You guys really are the ones that make it worth it. And for everybody that responded that day, having my back and making sure that everything got handled the way it needed to get handled. So, thanks.
Thank you. Can I, Nick and Cliff, can you guys come on up? I have one more thing to give you here. So we'd like to present you with these go bags. And I'll give one to each of you. Sir. And yours is tied up, so there you go.
Thank you.
And these go bags depict the American flag with a blue line. The black space above the blue line represents society, order, and peace, while the black below, crime, anarchy, and chaos. The thin blue line running between them is law enforcement, and that separates the two, keeping crime separated from society. When placed in the context of the flag, there's an added element of patriotism. The stars symbolize the citizens who benefit from the sacrifice of our heroes on the line of duty made to protect them. Thank you all, and enjoy those. And let's all have a nice round of applause for